This is Nick with Build Brothers Roofing at 4323 Euclid Avenue. Starting my inspection. On top of this asphalt shingle roof, we got a leak coming right from this area. So the rest of the roof looks to be in pretty good shape. I can see actually some minimal granule loss on this 3-tab shingle product. Typically on an older product like this, we would see a lot of granule loss, but you can see everything is still intact. You can see that the shingle is still adhering to the shingle underneath it, so that's a good sign. You know, typical older roofs that are in bad shape, these shingles will become extremely loose, but this is really sticky still, so that's a good sign as well. The main issue on this roof is this valley. One, I'm not a big fan of how the valley was installed, but the big issue is the leak obviously coming from right here and all the debris and foliage that's been sitting for quite some time. So essentially what happens is I brushed a lot of this off, but a lot of it was just stuck in the middle of this valley. So instead of that water just flowing freely, that water just sits over time and it accumulates. And then also what it'll do is it'll divert into other areas of the roof that it is not meant to. So when the water is just sitting in an area like this, you can see that it'll start to kind of eat away at the product, number one, and then it'll be able to really get underneath this system also. So anytime water is getting underneath the shingle, obviously that's a bad deal. We also have some exposed nail heads on this valley, directly on this valley, and those are going to cause a lot of the leaks as well. So the big culprit of this leak is this valley. We are going to need to do a valley repair on this property to ensure that the roofing system is working properly and to ensure that water is going to be flowing properly off this roof. I want to let the owner of the building know that they will need to go ahead and trim this tree, but it looks like it's already been trimmed. A lot of this foliage is just older foliage at the moment. But yes, in my professional opinion, you know, the cause of this leak is coming from right here on this valley. So we're going to go to need to redo all this, obviously get rid of all this foliage to make sure that that water flows freely, and then we should not have any more issues on the inside of the home. That's it for my inspection.